In the glittering whirlwind of Hollywood premieres, where stars align under Klieg lights and anticipation crackles like static electricity, few events have captured the raw energy of fandom quite like the Los Angeles debut of Wicked. The film adaptation of the beloved Broadway musical, directed by John M. Chu and starring Cynthia Erivo as the resilient Elphaba and Ariana Grande as the bubbly Glinda, promised a spectacle of emerald hues and soaring arias. Yet, amid the velvet ropes and flashing cameras, an unexpected incident unfolded, one that thrust the evening's joy into a momentary spotlight of chaos, prompting Erivo herself to step forward with grace and candor. The premiere, held at the iconic TCL Chinese Theater, was a triumph of spectacle from the start. Fans, clad in green face paint and glittering gowns, lined the streets for hours, their chants of "Defying Gravity" echoing off the Hollywood hills. Erivo, with her powerhouse voice and commanding presence honed from stages like the West End and Broadway, embodied Elphaba's journey from misunderstood outcast to revolutionary icon. Grande, transitioning from pop princess to musical theater darling, infused Glinda with a fizzy charm that had audiences swooning. Their chemistry, forged through months of rehearsals and vocal training, translated seamlessly to the screen, making Wicked not just a film but a cultural reset for a new generation. But as the after-party beckoned and stars mingled, the fervor tipped into frenzy. Erivo, fresh from waving to the crowd and posing for photos in her custom emerald gown, adorned with subtle nods to Oz's lore, found herself navigating a sea of admirers eager for a glimpse of Grande. "I was just trying to get to my car and there were fans everywhere," Erivo later reflected, her tone a blend of empathy and exhaustion. The scene she described was vivid, a crush of bodies, smartphones thrust forward like modern-day scepters, voices overlapping in a cacophony of adoration. Grande, the evening's belle of the ball, had drawn an especially fervent contingent. Her Arianators, known for their unwavering loyalty and elaborate displays, had turned out in force, some traveling cross-country for the event. What began as excited cheers escalated into a bottleneck near the exit, with security scrambling to maintain order. Reports from attendees painted a picture of mild pandemonium, a few overzealous pushes, cries of "Ari! Ari!" piercing the night, and Erivo herself momentarily hemmed in against a barricade. No injuries were reported, but the intensity served as a stark reminder of the double-edged sword of celebrity. In an industry where fan interactions can fuel careers, they can also veer into peril, echoing past incidents like the swarm that surrounded Justin Bieber or the crush at Taylor Swift's tour stops. Erivo, ever the diplomat, was quick to frame it not as malice but as misguided passion. "It was chaotic, but everyone was excited to see Ariana," she shared, her words laced with understanding. Ariana, after all, had poured her soul into the role, shedding layers of pop gloss for Glinda's wide-eyed optimism, a transformation that involved rigorous vocal coaching and emotional vulnerability. Erivo's response came swiftly, not in rebuke but in a call for balance. "I understand the passion of the fans but hopes for safer interactions in the future," she elaborated, her statement a masterclass in poise. As an artist who's navigated the highs of Harriet acclaim and the lows of typecasting battles, Erivo knows the weight of representation. Her Elphaba isn't just green-skinned, she's a beacon for anyone who's felt sidelined: black women in theater, queer voices in musicals, dreamers in a world quick to judge. By addressing the incident head-on, she humanized the glamour, reminding followers that behind the makeup and spotlights are people with limits. It's a sentiment that resonates deeply in 2025's social media-saturated landscape, where boundaries blur faster than a TikTok trend. The Wicked premiere itself was a feast for the senses, setting the stage for this teachable moment. The red carpet unfurled like the yellow brick road, with guests like Bowen Yang in a sequin poppy ensemble and Maren Morris channeling a chic witch vibe. Inside, the theater buzzed with Easter eggs, flying monkeys perched in the rafters, emerald confetti cascading during the credits. Chu's direction amplified the source material's magic, blending practical effects, like the gravity-defying broom sequences, with CGI wizardry that honors the 2003 stage revival's legacy. Erivo's rendition of The Wizard and I soared with raw power, her vibrato cracking open Elphaba's guarded heart, while Grande's popular, bubbled with infectious wit, proving her pipes extend beyond "thank you next." Post-incident, the conversation has evolved into a broader dialogue on fan etiquette. Erivo's words have sparked threads on X and Instagram, with Arianators and Glindinators alike sharing tips. Respect personal space, heed security cues, channel energy into cheers rather than crowds. Celebrities from Ariana to Cynthia have amplified these messages, turning a hiccup into advocacy. Grande, in a follow-up post, echoed the sentiment, thanking fans for their love while urging kindness. "Your energy fuels us, but let's keep it safe and sparkling," she wrote, attaching a photo of her and Erivo mid-duet, arms linked in solidarity. For Erivo, this episode underscores her journey's arc. From her 2015 breakthrough in The Color Purple to Wicked's global stage, she's championed safe spaces in art. Her hope for safer interactions isn't just logistical, it's philosophical, aligning with Wicked's themes of empathy and alliance. As the film hurtles toward a December release, poised to dominate box offices and Oscars chatter, Erivo's voice, on screen and off, remains a guiding light. In a world where fandom can feel like a spell, her call is a gentle incantation: love fiercely but tread lightly. It's a lesson as timeless as Oz itself, ensuring that the magic endures for all.